I'm about to watch season 3, episode 2 of Hannibal. Really hoping that Will shows up soon. I miss that kid. So let's dive in because I really want that to happen. So we're starting with Will at the house, which was at the end of the last episode of season 2. So I'm hoping that this continues that scene and we find out exactly what happened to him, who survived, if anyone, I guess. This is such a painful scene. My sweet baby boy. I know it is inappropriate of me to think about how good he looks in that hospital bed, but can you blame me? No way. Her too? How does she do this? How does she keep doing this? This girl is so brainwashed. I honestly don't know what can be done for her. Please tell me that this is another hallucination. Okay, it's a dream of some kind. I think he's going back to the moment when Hannibal found out that he was lying. That reminds me, I was wondering if anything would, something has to happen with that bullet hole that Beverly shot up through the floor. That's going to be the key to something big. Okay, so 8 months later, this must be catching up to, Hannibal's current time. They just happened to feel like a vacation to Palermo. How many times do I have to tell you, Will? Does Will still have the same basic plan? I'm assuming the FBI is not on board with this. I'm assuming he's doing it by himself. Also, did he just get out of that charge on, what was it, accessory to entrapment, something like that? Is that just gone now? Is that going to come back? Also, a question. How did Hannibal get out of the country if his passport was blocked? Did he already have, a second identity? Possible. But maybe we could address that, maybe. One quick moment of an aside that is a very white Jesus. Okay, this guy seems to know who Will is. Is he a police officer? I wish I knew a little more Italian. Intriguing. He seems like he's after Hannibal. So, what does the show just take place in Europe now? What happens here? He does have a point. The timing of Will's arrival is highly suspicious. Did Hannibal used to live in Italy? I do like this Italian detective, though. Wow, a young Hannibal. A Valentine to Will? I'm gonna say it's not a good sign that the stag is back. Okay, so Abigail's neck is doing the thing. So I had been wondering, since no one has talked to Abigail, and even when she first appeared at the hospital, they were like, someone is eager to see you, and then she walks in, doesn't interact with anyone else. Is she not really there? Is this a hallucination, not an actual ghost, but a ghost type thing? Is none of this? Or she is there and he's just currently hallucinating. That's the other option. Okay, it appears that she's not real. I suspected it. Okay, so then is someone else of the four of them alive? Is someone else who wanted to see him at the hospital? I don't think it's his mom out of nowhere. They keep fooling me. I keep falling for this. Is Hannibal gonna go talk to him? Or are we gonna drag this out? How do we get back to the US? Who else is possibly alive? How do I watch this show if I have to question whether any piece of it is real? I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm saying it keeps fooling me. And I just want to know what's real, which I get is the point. I get it's the point that Will is struggling with what's real and so are we, and it's just, I agree. My sweet boy, it is frustrating. You need some help. Okay, we're back at the scene at the house. Who else is alive? Nothing? You're really giving me nothing? Okay, you're talking like you want to catch Hannibal again. Which, good in the long run, maybe not good for you personally. Not that I was expecting this Italian detective to live, but it would have been nice if he had a chance. I have to say they keep those catacombs well lit. Mr. Italian Detective, I get it. I do. But you should have let this go. Is it common in catacombs to have those monk skeletons just hanging about like that? Will, you're making me nervous. Now, Hannibal, I know you could go follow that detective, or you could go say hello to Will. And as much as I am nervous about both of those, go say hi to Will. That is the end of season 3, episode 2. I am going to say that I don't believe that Will forgives Hannibal. What that means, I don't think Hannibal believes it either. I think that Will, I think it might still work. I think Hannibal would like to believe that, even though he doesn't. Like, what does that even mean? Like, because it's obviously not just, oh, sorry, I completely gutted you. Physically and emotionally. Mainly physically. I don't know where they go with this. Also, I'm pretty sure none of the three of them left breadcrumbs behind them. I don't think they're ever going to find their way out of those catacombs. I think they're just stuck there forever. This is where the show takes place now. Let's see if I'm right in episode 3.